Deep within the ruins of an ancient temple, archaeologists uncovered an artifact unlike anything they had ever seen. Its surface was covered in intricate carvings, symbols that seemed to whisper secrets from a forgotten world. For years, scholars puzzled over their meaning until one realization changed everything. These weren't just decorations, they were a coded language, a bridge to understanding the beliefs, fears, and hopes of a civilization lost to time. This is the power of mythological art. It's not just about beauty or storytelling. It's a hidden language, one that reveals the deepest truths of the cultures that created it. But what messages did our ancestors leave for us? What secrets are waiting to be uncovered in these ancient symbols? And how can decoding them change the way we see history itself? In this video, we'll explore 30 hidden symbols in mythological art, each one a key to unlocking forgotten stories and lost wisdom. Together, we'll dive into the mysteries of the past and uncover the meanings behind these enigmatic designs. Join me as we embark on a journey to decode the secrets of ancient art and rediscover the voices of those who came before us. One of the most iconic symbols in ancient Egyptian mythology is the Eye of Horus, a design that has fascinated historians and mythologists for centuries. This striking symbol, often depicted as a stylized eye with distinct markings, originates from the story of Horus, the falcon-headed god of the sky. According to legend, Horus lost his eye during a fierce battle with his uncle, Set, the god of chaos. But through the intervention of Thoth, the god of wisdom, the eye was restored, becoming a powerful emblem of protection, healing, and restoration. The Eye of Horus wasn't just a mythological motif, it was deeply woven into the fabric of Egyptian life. People wore it as an amulet, believing it could shield them from harm and ward off evil spirits. It was also a symbol of healing, often associated with the restoration of health and balance. But the Eye of Horus had another layer of meaning that goes beyond myth. In ancient Egypt, it was a mathematical tool representing fractions used in measurements and calculations. Each part of the eye corresponded to a specific fraction, making it not only a spiritual symbol but also a practical one. You can find the Eye of Horus carved into the walls of temples, painted on sarcophagi, and etched into jewelry. It was a constant presence in the lives of the ancient Egyptians, a reminder of divine protection and the promise of renewal. And while its origins are rooted in Egyptian mythology, its influence stretches far beyond. The Eye of Horus is a testament to how symbols can transcend time, carrying with them the hopes and beliefs of an entire civilization. But the Eye of Horus is just the beginning. As we move deeper into the world of mythological symbols, we'll encounter another fascinating emblem. The Caduceus, a symbol often associated with healing and medicine. What connects these two symbols, and what can they tell us about the universal human desire for protection and well-being? The answers lie ahead, waiting to be uncovered. The Caduceus is one of those symbols that's instantly recognizable, often seen adorning medical logos, hospital signs, and even pharmaceutical advertisements. But here's the twist: this emblem, with its two serpents winding around a winged staff, isn't actually a symbol of medicine at all. Its story begins in Greek mythology, where it was the staff of Hermes, the swift-footed messenger god. Known for his cunning and eloquence, Hermes used the Caduceus as a tool of diplomacy, negotiation, and commerce. The intertwining snakes were said to represent balance and harmony, while the wings symbolized swift communication, qualities essential for a god who mediated between worlds. So how did a symbol tied to trade and messaging become so closely associated with healing? The confusion likely began in the late 19th century, when the Caduceus was mistakenly adopted by some medical organizations, particularly in the United States. Its striking design and visual appeal made it an attractive choice, even though its mythological roots had nothing to do with medicine. The true symbol of healing in Greek mythology is the rod of Asclepius, a single serpent coiled around a staff. Asclepius, the god of medicine, was revered for his ability to heal and restore life, making his staff a far more fitting emblem for the medical field. Yet, despite this distinction, the Caduceus continues to appear in medical contexts, a testament to the power of symbolism and sometimes its misinterpretation. This mix-up isn't just a historical footnote, it's a reminder of how symbols evolve and take on new meanings over time. The Caduceus, once a badge of negotiation and commerce, now carries a weight it was never meant to bear. And while its modern use may be a case of mistaken identity, it still holds a fascinating place in the tapestry of mythological art. Its dual serpents and wings speak to themes of balance, movement, and transformation, ideas that resonate deeply, even if they're not directly tied to healing. As we shift our focus from the Caduceus, we encounter another symbol that embodies transformation and continuity, the Ouroboros. This ancient image of a serpent devouring its own tail is a powerful representation of eternal cycles, renewal, and the endless nature of existence. What does this enigmatic symbol reveal about humanity's understanding of time and the universe? Let's unravel its mysteries next. The Ouroboros is one of the most enigmatic and profound symbols in mythological art, a serpent devouring its own tail to form an unbroken circle. This image, simple yet endlessly fascinating, has captivated cultures across the globe for thousands of years. Its name comes from the Greek words aura, meaning tail, and boros, meaning devouring, but its roots stretch even further back to ancient Egypt, where it first appeared as a representation of the sun god Ra and the cycles of day and night. The Ouroboros was a symbol of eternal recurrence, the idea that life, death, and rebirth are all part of an infinite loop. In Greek mythology, the Ouroboros took on new layers of meaning. The philosopher Plato described it as the first living creature, a self-sustaining being that needed nothing outside itself to survive. This idea resonated deeply with alchemists in the medieval and Renaissance periods, who saw the Ouroboros as a metaphor for the process of transformation, breaking down the old to create something new. For them, the serpent eating its own tail symbolized the cyclical nature of existence, the dissolution and regeneration of matter, and the pursuit of the philosopher's stone, a substance believed to grant immortality. But the Ouroboros wasn't just a tool for alchemists. In Gnostic traditions, it became a powerful emblem of the universe's unity and the eternal struggle between creation and destruction. The serpent's endless cycle mirrored the human soul's journey, trapped in a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth until it achieved enlightenment. This dual symbolism of both physical and spiritual renewal made the Ouroboros a favorite motif in medieval manuscripts, where it often appeared alongside philosophical texts and mystical diagrams. Fast forward to the modern era, and the Ouroboros continues to inspire. It's a symbol of sustainability, reminding us of the delicate balance between consumption and renewal. In psychology, Carl Jung saw it as a representation of the self, the integration of opposites, and the quest for wholeness. Even in popular culture, the Ouroboros has found its way into books, films, and art, often serving as a visual shorthand for the idea of infinity and the interconnectedness of all things. What makes the Ouroboros so enduring is its ability to speak to something universal, the human fascination with cycles. Whether they're the turning of the seasons, the rise and fall of civilizations, or the eternal dance of life and death. It reminds us that endings are also beginnings, that destruction paves the way for creation, and that nothing truly disappears, it simply transforms. Yet, while the Ouroboros represents eternal recurrence, the next symbol we'll explore offers a different perspective on renewal. Unlike the serpent's endless loop, the phoenix rises from its ashes in a single, dramatic act of rebirth. How do these two symbols differ in their portrayal of transformation, and what can they teach us about the ways ancient cultures understood the mysteries of life and death? Let's turn the page to find out. The phoenix is a symbol that needs no introduction. Its story has soared through the ages, capturing imaginations with its powerful message of rebirth and immortality. Unlike the Ouroboros, which embodies endless cycles, the phoenix represents a singular, dramatic act of renewal. This legendary bird, said to burst into flames at the end of its life only to rise again from its own ashes, has become a universal emblem of hope, resilience, and the promise of new beginnings. The phoenix's origins are as fascinating as its symbolism. While many associate it with Greek mythology, its roots can be traced back even further to ancient Egypt, where it was known as the Bennu bird. The Bennu was closely linked to the sun god Ra and the annual flooding of the Nile, events that symbolized life, death, and regeneration. For the Egyptians, the Bennu was a sacred creature, a harbinger of creation and the cyclical nature of existence. When the Greeks encountered this myth, they adapted it, weaving it into their own stories and giving it the name we know today, the phoenix. In Greek mythology, the phoenix became a symbol of eternal life and the triumph of the spirit over physical decay. Its fiery demise and subsequent rebirth were seen as metaphors for the soul's journey, rising above the limitations of the material world. This idea resonated deeply, and the phoenix found its way into countless works of art, literature, and even early Christian symbolism, where it came to represent Christ's resurrection. The phoenix's influence didn't stop in antiquity. It has continued to inspire artists, writers, and thinkers across the centuries. In medieval bestiaries, it was depicted as a majestic bird with radiant plumage, a visual reminder of divine grace and renewal. During the Renaissance, it became a popular motif in alchemical texts, symbolizing the transformation of base elements into gold. Fast forward to modern times, and the phoenix still holds a prominent place in our collective imagination. From J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, where Fawkes the Phoenix plays a pivotal role, to the iconic phoenix logo of the X-Men, this ancient symbol continues to evolve, adapting to new contexts while retaining its timeless message of rebirth. What makes the phoenix so compelling is its ability to speak to something deeply human. Our longing for renewal, our hope that even in the face of destruction, something beautiful and enduring can emerge. It's a reminder that endings are not final, they're opportunities for transformation. But while the phoenix represents a singular, dramatic rebirth, the next symbol we'll explore embodies a different kind of transformation, the Triskelion. This ancient spiral motif, with its three interlocking arms, symbolizes motion, progress, and the dynamic flow of life. What does this symbol reveal about humanity's understanding of growth and change? Let's unravel its mysteries next. The Triskelion is a mesmerizing symbol, one that seems to pulse with energy even when carved into stone or woven into intricate patterns. At first glance, its three interlocking spirals might appear simple, but each curve tells a story of motion, progress, and the unstoppable flow of life. This ancient motif, deeply rooted in Celtic culture, is a visual representation of the idea that growth and change are not only inevitable but also essential to existence. Unlike the phoenix's singular act of rebirth or the Ouroboros' endless cycle, the Triskelion captures the dynamic, ever-moving nature of the universe. In Celtic mythology, the Triskelion was more than just a decorative element. It carried profound spiritual meaning. The three spirals were often interpreted as representing the three realms of existence: land, sea, and sky. Together, they symbolized the interconnectedness of all things, a reminder that life is a continuous journey of movement and transformation. The Triskelion also embodied the concept of triplicity, a recurring theme in Celtic art and belief. Whether it was the three stages of life, youth, adulthood, and old age, or the three phases of the moon, this symbol encapsulated the idea that everything moves in threes, a rhythm that echoed the natural world. You can find the Triskelion etched into ancient Celtic artifacts, from stone carvings to metalwork, often accompanied by intricate knotwork that further emphasized its themes of continuity and connection. Celtic warriors even carried it into battle, believing it would grant them strength and protection. But the Triskelion's influence didn't end with the Celts. Over time, it became a popular motif in jewelry, where its spiraling design took on new life as a symbol of personal growth and resilience. Today, it's not uncommon to see the Triskelion adorning rings, pendants, and tattoos, a testament to its enduring appeal. What makes the Triskelion so captivating is its ability to convey motion even in stillness. The spirals seem to twist and turn, drawing the eye in a never-ending dance. It's a symbol that invites us to embrace change, to see progress not as a destination but as a journey. And while it may have originated in ancient Celtic culture, its message feels timeless, resonating with anyone who has ever felt the pull of growth and transformation. As we explore the Triskelion's spiraling paths, we're reminded of another symbol that speaks to the interconnectedness of life, the Tree of Life. Like the Triskelion, it embodies the idea that all things are linked, but it also carries its own unique layers of meaning. What secrets does this ancient symbol hold, and how does it reflect humanity's understanding of life, death, and renewal? Let's uncover its roots next. The Tree of Life is one of those symbols that feels almost universal, appearing in myths, religions, and art across the globe. From the sprawling branches of Yggdrasil in Norse mythology to the intricate diagrams of the Kabbalah, this ancient symbol has been a powerful metaphor for the interconnectedness of all things. At its core, the Tree of Life represents the cycle of existence, its roots digging deep into the earth, its branches reaching toward the heavens, and its trunk serving as a bridge between the two. It's a visual reminder that life, death, and rebirth are all part of a greater whole, a cycle that binds everything together. In Norse mythology, the Tree of Life takes the form of Yggdrasil, an immense ash tree that serves as the axis of the cosmos. Its roots extend into the 9 realms, connecting worlds as diverse as Asgard, the home of the gods, and Helheim, the realm of the dead. Yggdrasil isn't just a static symbol, it's alive, constantly nourished by the waters of fate, and inhabited by creatures like the wise eagle at its crown and the serpent Nidhogg gnawing at its roots. This dynamic image captures the tension between creation and destruction, growth and decay, reminding us that life is a balance of opposing forces. Meanwhile, in the mystical tradition of the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life is a map of the cosmos and the human soul. Its 10 interconnected spheres, or Sephirot, represent divine attributes like wisdom, strength, and beauty, while the paths between them symbolize the journey toward spiritual enlightenment. For Kabbalists, the Tree of Life isn't just an abstract concept, it's a guide for living, a framework for understanding the relationship between the divine and the earthly. This duality, the idea that the sacred and the mundane are intertwined, is a recurring theme in depictions of the Tree of Life, from ancient manuscripts to modern designs. Speaking of art, the Tree of Life has been a favorite subject for artists throughout history. In medieval Christian manuscripts, it often appears as a lush, flourishing tree, its branches heavy with fruit and its roots deep in the soil of Eden. In Islamic art, it's depicted as a symbol of paradise, its leaves and blossoms evoking the beauty of the afterlife. Even today, the Tree of Life continues to inspire, appearing in everything from jewelry to tattoos, where it serves as a personal emblem of growth, resilience, and connection. What makes the Tree of Life so compelling is its ability to adapt to different cultures and contexts while retaining its core message, that all life is interconnected and that every part of existence, from the smallest leaf to the tallest branch, plays a role in the greater whole. It's a symbol that invites us to look beyond ourselves, to see the threads that bind us to each other and to the world around us. As we turn our attention from the Tree of Life, we encounter another symbol that bridges the earthly and the divine, the Ankh. Unlike the tree's sprawling branches, the Ankh is a single, elegant shape, yet it carries with it a profound message about life, death, and the eternal. What secrets does this ancient Egyptian symbol hold, and how has it endured through the ages? Let's unlock its mysteries next. The Ankh is one of the most recognizable symbols in the world, its elegant looped cross instantly evoking images of ancient Egypt. But this simple shape carries a profound meaning. It's the key to eternal life, known as the Key of the Nile or the symbol of life. The Ankh was more than just a decorative motif. It was a powerful emblem of immortality, deeply intertwined with the beliefs and rituals of one of history's greatest civilizations. At first glance, the Ankh's design is striking yet mysterious. Its looped top resembles a teardrop or a mirror, while its vertical shaft and horizontal crossbar give it the appearance of a key, fitting, given its association with unlocking the mysteries of life and death. For the ancient Egyptians, the Ankh was a visual representation of the breath of life, the divine energy that sustained both gods and mortals. It was often depicted in the hands of deities, who offered it to pharaohs as a symbol of their divine right to rule and their promise of eternal life. In tomb paintings, you'll see gods like Isis and Osiris holding the Ankh to the lips of the deceased, bestowing upon them the gift of immortality in the afterlife. But the Ankh wasn't just a symbol for the elite. It was woven into the everyday lives of the Egyptian people. Worn as an amulet, it served as a protective charm, believed to ward off evil and bring health and vitality. Its presence in jewelry, from necklaces to rings, shows how deeply it resonated with individuals seeking to carry its power with them. Even in death, the Ankh played a crucial role, often placed in tombs alongside the deceased to ensure their safe passage to the afterlife. Its shape also held a deeper meaning. The loop represented eternal life, while the crossbar and shaft symbolized the union of male and female energies, a balance essential for creation and renewal. In art, the Ankh is everywhere, etched into temple walls, carved into statues, and painted onto sarcophagi. Its ubiquity speaks to its importance in Egyptian culture, a constant reminder of the promise of life beyond death. But the Ankh's influence didn't end with ancient Egypt. Over time, it became a symbol adopted by various spiritual and cultural movements, from early Christian Coptic traditions to modern-day New Age philosophies. Its timeless design and universal message have ensured its place as one of the most enduring symbols in human history. What makes the Ankh so captivating is its duality. It's both a symbol of life and a key to the afterlife, a bridge between the earthly and the divine. It reminds us that life is cyclical, that endings are beginnings, and that the essence of existence transcends time. But while the Ankh represents eternal life through balance and continuity, the next symbol we'll explore takes a different approach to the mysteries of existence. The Valknut, with its interlocking triangles, is a symbol of transformation and the unbreakable bonds of fate. How does this Nordic emblem compare to the Ankh, and what can it teach us about the ancient world's understanding of life's greatest mysteries? Let's find out. The Valknut is a symbol that feels as enigmatic as the myths. It represents a trio of interlocking triangles that seem to twist and turn, drawing the eye into their intricate design. Known as the Knot of the Slain or Odin's Knot, this ancient Nordic emblem is deeply tied to the god Odin and the mysteries of the afterlife. For the Vikings, the Valknut wasn't just a decorative motif. It was a powerful symbol of fate, sacrifice, and the unbreakable bonds that connect life and death. Its triangular shape is no accident. The number 3 held immense significance in Norse mythology, often representing the 3 realms of existence: Asgard, the home of the gods; Midgard, the world of humans; and Helheim, the realm of the dead. The Valknut's interlocking triangles may symbolize the interconnectedness of these realms, or perhaps the 3 fates, the Norns, who weave the threads of destiny. Whatever its exact meaning, the Valknut was a potent emblem, often associated with warriors who sought Odin's favor in battle. These brave souls believed that dying in combat would earn them a place in Valhalla, Odin's great hall, where they would feast and fight until the final battle of Ragnarok. The Valknut, then, was a symbol of their journey, a reminder that death was not an end but a passage to something greater. You can find the Valknut carved into Viking runestones, etched into weapons, and woven into burial artifacts. One of the most famous examples is the Stora Hammer stone in Sweden, where the Valknut appears alongside scenes of Odin and warriors, reinforcing its connection to the afterlife and the god of war and wisdom. But the Valknut isn't just a relic of the past. Today, it's a popular motif in tattoos and modern art, often chosen by those who feel a connection to its themes of courage, fate, and the cyclical nature of existence. Whether inked on skin or painted on canvas, the Valknut continues to inspire, its timeless design carrying the weight of centuries-old beliefs. What makes the Valknut so compelling is its duality. It's both a symbol of death and a promise of renewal, a reminder that every ending is tied to a new beginning. But while the Valknut speaks to the warrior's journey and the bonds of fate, the next symbol we'll explore offers a different perspective on transformation and rebirth. The lotus flower, with its delicate petals and deep roots, embodies purity, enlightenment, and the ability to rise above adversity. How does this ancient symbol reflect humanity's understanding of spiritual growth and resilience? Let's uncover its secrets next. The lotus flower is a symbol that transcends time and culture, embodying a beauty that goes far beyond its delicate petals. In Hindu and Buddhist traditions, this sacred bloom is more than just a flower. It's a profound metaphor for purity, enlightenment, and the journey of the soul. Unlike many symbols rooted in conflict or transformation, the lotus speaks to the quiet power of resilience, rising from murky waters to bloom in perfect harmony. Its ability to emerge unblemished from the mud has made it a universal emblem of spiritual awakening, a reminder that even in the darkest places, light and beauty can flourish. In Hinduism, the lotus is deeply tied to the divine. It's often associated with deities like Vishnu, Lakshmi, and Brahma, who are depicted seated on lotus thrones, symbolizing their purity and transcendence. The flower's unfolding petals represent the expansion of the soul, a gradual awakening to higher consciousness. In the Bhagavad Gita, the lotus is used as a metaphor for living in the world without being tarnished by it, much like the flower remains untouched by the mud from which it grows. This idea of detachment and spiritual clarity is central to Hindu philosophy, making the lotus a recurring motif in temples, where its image adorns walls, pillars, and altars. Buddhism, too, holds the lotus in high regard. Here, it's a symbol of enlightenment, representing the journey from ignorance to wisdom. The Buddha is often depicted seated on a lotus, his serene expression mirroring the flower's tranquil beauty. Different stages of the lotus's growth, from bud to full bloom, symbolize the stages of spiritual progress. A closed lotus represents the potential for enlightenment, while a fully opened flower signifies the achievement of nirvana. This imagery is woven into Buddhist art and architecture, from the intricate carvings of ancient stupas to the vibrant murals of modern temples. Even the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, one of the most sacred in Buddhism, translates to the jewel in the lotus, emphasizing the flower's role as a conduit to divine wisdom. But the lotus isn't confined to ancient texts or sacred spaces. Its influence extends into modern design, where its elegant form continues to inspire. From jewelry to tattoos, the lotus is a popular choice for those seeking a symbol of personal growth and resilience. Its message is universal. No matter how challenging the circumstances, there's always the potential for renewal and transformation. What makes the lotus flower so captivating is its ability to convey profound truths through simplicity. Its journey from mud to bloom mirrors our own struggles and triumphs, offering a timeless reminder that beauty and enlightenment are always within reach. As we reflect on the lotus's symbolism, we're reminded of another ancient emblem that carries a message of duality and strength, the Labris. While the lotus speaks to spiritual growth, the Labris embodies power and balance. How does this ancient symbol connect to themes of transformation and resilience? Let's uncover its story next. The Labris is a symbol that commands attention, a double-headed axe with a history as sharp and striking as its blade. This ancient emblem, often associated with power and authority, traces its roots back to the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete, where it played a central role in both religious and cultural life. But the Labris is more than just a tool or weapon. It's a profound symbol of strength, balance, and the divine feminine, carrying with it a legacy that spans thousands of years. In Minoan culture, the Labris was closely tied to goddess worship, particularly that of the Great Mother, a powerful deity who embodied fertility, nature, and the cycles of life. The double-headed axe was a sacred object, often depicted in the hands of priestesses or used in rituals within the labyrinthine palaces of Crete. These palaces, with their intricate designs and winding corridors, were believed to be physical representations of the Labris itself, a symbol of the goddess's power and the interconnectedness of life. The axe's double blades were thought to represent duality, the balance between opposing forces like creation and destruction, life and death, or the earthly and the divine. The Labris wasn't confined to Minoan Crete, though. Over time, it spread to other cultures, becoming a symbol of authority and rulership. In ancient Greece, it was associated with Zeus and other sky gods, often depicted as a weapon of divine justice. But its connection to the feminine remained strong, particularly in matriarchal societies where it symbolized the strength and autonomy of women. This association has carried into modern times, where the Labris has been embraced by feminist movements as a symbol of empowerment and resistance. Its bold, unapologetic design makes it a fitting emblem for those seeking to reclaim narratives of strength and equality. You can find the Labris in countless artifacts, from Minoan frescoes and seals to Greek pottery and beyond. Its presence in art and archaeology speaks to its enduring significance, a testament to its ability to adapt and resonate across cultures and eras. Today, the Labris continues to inspire, appearing in everything from jewelry to protest banners, a reminder of the power of symbols to shape our understanding of the world. But while the Labris embodies strength and authority, the next symbol we'll explore offers a different perspective on balance and harmony. The Mandala, with its intricate geometric designs, represents the universe, the self, and the journey toward enlightenment. How does this ancient symbol reflect humanity's quest for inner peace and cosmic understanding? Let's turn the page to find out. The Mandala is a masterpiece of symmetry and meaning, a geometric design that has captivated spiritual seekers and artists for centuries. At its core, the Mandala represents the universe, a microcosm of order and harmony within the chaos of existence. Originating in Hindu and Buddhist traditions, this intricate symbol is more than just a beautiful pattern. It's a tool for meditation, a map of the cosmos, and a reflection of the self. Each line, curve, and color in a mandala carries profound significance, inviting those who gaze upon it to journey inward and discover the unity that connects all things. In Hinduism, the mandala is often used as a sacred diagram in rituals and temple architecture. Its concentric circles and squares symbolize the layers of existence, from the outer world to the innermost sanctuary of the soul. When you step into a Hindu temple, you'll notice that the floor plan itself is a mandala, designed to guide worshippers through a spiritual journey from the mundane to the divine. The mandala's symmetry is not just aesthetic, it's a reminder of the balance and order that underlies the universe, a visual representation of the idea that all life is interconnected. Buddhism, too, has embraced the mandala as a powerful tool for meditation and enlightenment. Tibetan monks, for example, create intricate sand mandalas, painstakingly placing each grain of colored sand to form breathtaking designs. These mandalas are not meant to last. After days or weeks of meticulous work, they are swept away, symbolizing the impermanence of all things. The act of creating and destroying the mandala is itself a meditation, a reminder to let go of attachment and embrace the transient nature of life. The patterns within a Buddhist mandala often depict deities, cosmic realms, and the path to enlightenment, serving as a visual guide for practitioners as they meditate. But the mandala's appeal isn't confined to ancient traditions. In modern times, it's become a popular motif in art therapy, where its repetitive patterns are used to promote relaxation and self-reflection. Coloring mandalas has even become a trend, offering people a simple yet profound way to connect with their inner selves. Whether in a temple, a meditation room, or a coloring book, the mandala's intricate designs invite us to pause, breathe, and find harmony within the chaos of our lives. What makes the mandala so compelling is its universality. It speaks to a deep human desire for order and meaning, offering a reminder that even in the most fragmented moments, there is a pattern, a unity that binds us all. And while the mandala represents cosmic harmony and balance, the next symbol we'll explore takes a different approach to the mysteries of existence. The pentagram, with its 5-pointed star, embodies both light and shadow, protection and power. How does this ancient symbol reflect humanity's understanding of duality and the forces that shape our world? Let's delve into its story next. The pentagram is a symbol that has sparked curiosity, controversy, and countless interpretations throughout history. At its core, it's a simple 5-pointed star, but this seemingly straightforward shape carries a depth of meaning that spans cultures, eras, and belief systems. Its story begins in ancient Mesopotamia, where it was first used as a protective symbol, often inscribed on amulets and seals to ward off evil. Over time, it found its way into the philosophical teachings of Pythagoras, who saw it as a representation of harmony and the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. For Pythagoras and his followers, the pentagram was a symbol of perfection, a geometric marvel that reflected the balance of the natural world. But the pentagram's journey didn't stop there. In medieval Europe, it became a Christian symbol, representing the 5 wounds of Christ and the virtues of faith, hope, charity, justice, and fortitude. It was a sign of protection, often carved into doorways or worn as a talisman. Yet, as time went on, the pentagram's meaning began to shift. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, it had become associated with occult practices, particularly in the works of esoteric groups like the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Here, the pentagram took on new layers of symbolism, representing the microcosm, the human body, and the macrocosm, the universe. Its upward pointing star was seen as a symbol of spiritual ascent, while its inverted counterpart was linked to darker interpretations, fueling its controversial reputation. Despite its modern associations with the occult, the pentagram remains a powerful emblem of balance and protection. In Wiccan and pagan traditions, it's a sacred symbol, often used in rituals to invoke the elements and create a circle of protection. Its 5 points are seen as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things, a visual representation of the harmony between the physical and spiritual realms. Even in popular culture, the pentagram has found its place, appearing in everything from literature to music, where it's often used to evoke mystery and power. What makes the pentagram so fascinating is its duality. It's a symbol that has been both revered and reviled, a testament to its ability to adapt and evolve. Its history reminds us that symbols are not static. Their meanings shift with the times, shaped by the beliefs and values of the cultures that embrace them. And while the pentagram story is one of balance and transformation, the next symbol we'll explore carries a legacy that is equally complex and layered. The swastika, an ancient emblem of prosperity and good fortune, has been overshadowed by its modern associations. How did this symbol of positivity become a mark of infamy? And what can its history teach us about the power of symbols to shape our world? Let's uncover its story next. The swastika is a symbol that carries a weight of history, both sacred and sorrowful. Long before its infamous association with the 20th century, this ancient emblem was revered across cultures as a powerful sign of good fortune, prosperity, and the cyclical nature of life. Its name comes from the Sanskrit word swastika, meaning well-being or auspicious, and its origins stretch back thousands of years, appearing in the art, architecture, and rituals of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. In these traditions, the swastika is a symbol of harmony, representing the eternal cycle of creation, preservation, and renewal. Its arms, often bent at right angles, suggest movement, the turning of the sun, the seasons, and the wheel of life itself. In Hinduism, the swastika is deeply tied to the divine. It's commonly seen at the thresholds of homes, on temple walls, and in religious texts, where it serves as a blessing and a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. The 4 arms of the swastika are sometimes interpreted as representing the 4 Vedas, the 4 stages of life, or the 4 goals of human existence: Dharma, duty; Artha, wealth; Kama, desire; and Moksha, liberation. It's a visual prayer for balance and prosperity, a symbol that carries the hopes of those who draw or wear it. Buddhism and Jainism also hold the swastika in high regard. In Buddhist art, it often appears on the chest or feet of the Buddha, symbolizing the auspicious nature of his teachings. In Jainism, it's one of the 24 auspicious marks, representing the 4 states of existence: heavenly beings, humans, animals, and hellish beings. The swastika's presence in these traditions underscores its universal appeal as a symbol of positivity and spiritual growth. Yet, despite its ancient roots and sacred meanings, the swastika's legacy was tragically altered in the 20th century. Its appropriation by the Nazi regime transformed it into a symbol of hatred and oppression, overshadowing its original significance. This misuse has left a lasting impact, making it one of the most contentious symbols in modern history. For many, the swastika is now inseparable from the horrors of the past, a stark reminder of how symbols can be twisted to serve destructive purposes. But the swastika story doesn't end there. In recent years, there has been a growing movement to reclaim its original meanings, particularly in the regions where it has always been a sacred emblem. Efforts to educate and raise awareness about its ancient significance are helping to restore its place as a symbol of peace and prosperity. The swastika's journey from ancient temples to modern controversies serves as a powerful lesson in the duality of symbols, their ability to inspire both hope and harm. As we reflect on the swastika's complex history, we're reminded of another symbol that embodies interconnectedness and continuity: the Triquetra. Like the swastika, this ancient Celtic emblem carries layers of meaning, from the unity of mind, body, and spirit to the eternal cycles of life. How does the Triquetra compare to the swastika, and what can it reveal about humanity's enduring quest for balance and harmony? Let's explore its mysteries next. The Triquetra is a symbol that seems to dance before your eyes, a three-cornered knot that loops and twists in perfect harmony. At first glance, its design is simple, but each curve carries centuries of meaning. Known as the Trinity knot, this ancient Celtic emblem has long been a powerful representation of unity, balance, and eternal love. Its three interconnected loops are often interpreted as symbols of the mind, body, and spirit, or the past, present, and future. But in Celtic culture, the Triquetra also held deeper spiritual significance, embodying the sacred trinity of earth, sea, and sky, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things in the natural world. In early Christian art, the Triquetra took on new meaning, becoming a symbol of the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You can find it carved into stone crosses, illuminated manuscripts, and church decorations, where its endless loops were seen as a representation of the eternal nature of God. One of the most famous examples is the Book of Kells, an exquisite manuscript created by Celtic monks around the year 800. Here, the Triquetra appears alongside intricate patterns and vibrant colors, a testament to its enduring role as a symbol of faith and continuity. Over time, it became a popular motif in jewelry, where its elegant design made it a favorite for rings, pendants, and brooches. Worn as a talisman, the Triquetra was believed to offer protection and bring harmony to the wearer. But the Triquetra's story doesn't end in the past. In modern times, it has found new life in popular culture, appearing in everything from television shows to tattoos. Its timeless design and universal themes have made it a symbol of enduring love and connection, often chosen by those who want to express a deep bond with another person or with the world around them. Whether etched into a wedding band or woven into a story, the Triquetra continues to inspire. Its loops a reminder that love, like the knot itself, has no beginning and no end. What makes the Triquetra so captivating is its ability to convey profound truths through simplicity. Its interwoven loops speak to the idea that everything is connected, that life is a tapestry of relationships and experiences. And while the Triquetra embodies unity and balance, the next symbol we'll explore offers a different perspective on harmony and duality. The Yin-Yang, with its swirling interplay of light and dark, represents the dynamic balance of opposites, a concept that has fascinated thinkers for thousands of years. How does this ancient symbol reflect humanity's understanding of the forces that shape our world? Let's dive into its story next. The Yin-Yang is one of those symbols that feels instantly familiar, even if you've never studied its origins. Its simple yet striking design, a circle divided into two swirling halves, one black and one white, each containing a dot of the opposite color, captures the essence of balance and harmony in a way that resonates across cultures. At its core, the Yin-Yang represents the idea that opposites are not just connected but interdependent. Light cannot exist without dark, strength without softness, or creation without destruction. It's a concept that lies at the heart of Chinese philosophy, offering a profound perspective on the nature of existence. In Taoist thought, the Yin-Yang is more than just a symbol. It's a guiding principle for living in harmony with the universe. Yin, the dark half, represents qualities like rest, intuition, and the feminine, while Yang, the light half, embodies action, logic, and the masculine. Together, they form a dynamic balance, each flowing into the other in an endless cycle. This interplay is beautifully captured in the Tao Te Ching, an ancient text that describes the Tao, or the Way, as the source of all things, a force that transcends duality yet is expressed through it. The Yin-Yang, then, becomes a visual reminder to embrace both sides of life, to find strength in stillness and wisdom in action. You can see the influence of the Yin-Yang in countless aspects of Chinese culture, from traditional medicine to martial arts. In acupuncture, for example, the goal is to restore the balance of yin and yang within the body, ensuring the free flow of energy or Qi. In Tai Chi, the slow, deliberate movements are designed to harmonize these opposing forces, cultivating both physical and spiritual well-being. Even in art and architecture, the yin-yang's presence is unmistakable, from the serene gardens of the Forbidden City to the intricate patterns of ancient ceramics. Its timeless design continues to inspire modern creators, appearing in everything from fashion to graphic design, where its message of balance and unity feels as relevant as ever. But the yin-yang's appeal isn't limited to its cultural roots. Its universal themes have made it a favorite symbol for people around the world, a reminder that life's challenges and joys are two sides of the same coin. In a world often defined by extremes, the yin-yang offers a gentle nudge to seek equilibrium, to recognize that true harmony comes from embracing both light and shadow. As we reflect on the yin-yang's message of balance, we're reminded of another symbol that embodies strength and duality in a very different way. Unlike the flowing curves of the yin-yang, the hammer of Thor is a symbol of raw power and protection, a tool wielded by the Norse god of thunder to defend the realms of gods and men. How does this ancient emblem compare to the yin-yang, and what can it reveal about humanity's understanding of strength and vulnerability? Let's uncover its story next. The hammer of Thor, or Mjolnir, is more than just a weapon. It's a symbol that carries the weight of the heavens and the roar of thunder. In Norse mythology, this legendary hammer is the most prized possession of Thor, the god of thunder, storms, and strength. Forged by the dwarven brothers Brokkr and Sindri, Mjolnir is said to be so powerful that it can level mountains and summon lightning with a single strike. But beyond its raw destructive force, the hammer embodies a deeper meaning: protection, consecration, and the sacred bond between gods and mortals. To the Vikings, Mjolnir wasn't just a myth, it was a tangible symbol of divine power, one that shaped their lives in profound ways. In Norse culture, Mjolnir was revered as a protective talisman, a sacred object that could ward off evil and bring blessings. Vikings often wore small hammer pendants as amulets, believing they would shield them from harm and ensure the favor of the gods. These amulets weren't just decorative, they were deeply personal, often buried with their owners to provide protection in the afterlife. Mjolnir also played a central role in rituals, particularly those involving marriage and birth. During weddings, the hammer was placed in the bride's lap to consecrate the union, while newborns were blessed with its symbol to ensure their safety and strength. This dual role, as both a weapon of war and a tool of peace, highlights the complexity of Mjolnir's symbolism, a reminder that power and protection often go hand in hand. Archaeological discoveries have brought Mjolnir's cultural significance to life. Viking grave sites across Scandinavia have yielded hammer-shaped pendants, often intricately crafted and worn as symbols of devotion. One of the most famous examples is the Koblev Mjolnir, a small silver amulet inscribed with runes that translate to "This is a hammer." These artifacts offer a glimpse into the daily lives of the Vikings, showing how deeply they valued the hammer's protective and sacred qualities. Even in death, Mjolnir was a constant companion, a symbol of the god's presence in every aspect of life. Fast forward to modern times, and Mjolnir's influence is as strong as ever. It has become a cultural icon, appearing in comic books, films, and television shows as a symbol of heroism and resilience. In Marvel's Thor series, the hammer is portrayed as a weapon of immense power, wielded by a god who fights to protect both Earth and Asgard. Its popularity in pop culture has introduced a new generation to Norse mythology, sparking interest in the ancient stories that inspired it. Yet, even as Mjolnir takes on new meanings, its core symbolism remains intact, a reminder of the enduring power of myth and the timeless appeal of stories that speak to our deepest fears and hopes. While Mjolnir represents strength and protection, the next symbol we'll explore offers a different kind of power, one rooted in mystery and transformation. The labyrinth, with its winding paths and intricate design, has long been a symbol of life's journey, spiritual growth, and the quest for self-discovery. How does this ancient symbol compare to Mjolnir, and what can it reveal about humanity's search for meaning in the face of uncertainty? Let's step into the labyrinth and uncover its secrets. The labyrinth is more than just a maze, it's a symbol of life's winding journey, a path that twists and turns, leading us toward the center of ourselves. Unlike a maze, which is designed to confuse and challenge, the labyrinth offers a single, unbroken path. Walking it is a meditative experience, a physical act that mirrors the inner journey of self-discovery and transformation. Its origins trace back to Greek mythology, where the most famous labyrinth was built by the master craftsman Daedalus to contain the Minotaur, a fearsome creature half man and half bull. According to legend, the hero Theseus ventured into the labyrinth to slay the beast, guided by a thread given to him by Princess Ariadne. This thread became a symbol of hope and guidance, a lifeline that led him through the darkness and back into the light. In medieval Europe, the labyrinth took on new meaning, becoming a spiritual tool for pilgrims who couldn't travel to holy sites. Cathedrals like Chartres in France featured elaborate labyrinths embedded in their floors, allowing worshippers to embark on a symbolic pilgrimage. Walking the labyrinth was akin to walking to Jerusalem, a way to connect with the divine without leaving home. The winding path was seen as a metaphor for life's journey, with its challenges and detours, while the center represented union with God or enlightenment. Even today, these ancient designs inspire modern seekers, offering a tangible way to reflect, meditate, and find clarity. The labyrinth's enduring appeal lies in its universality. Across cultures and eras, it has served as a powerful symbol of transformation. In ancient Crete, it was a sacred space, a place of ritual and initiation. In Native American traditions, the medicine wheel labyrinth represents the cycles of life and the interconnectedness of all things. Modern psychology has embraced the labyrinth as a tool for mindfulness and healing, with hospitals and wellness centers incorporating them into their spaces. Walking its path can be a deeply personal experience, a chance to slow down, let go of distractions, and focus on the journey rather than the destination. Art and literature have also been captivated by the labyrinth's symbolism, from the intricate mosaics of Roman villas to the surreal paintings of M.C. Escher. Its spiraling form has inspired countless interpretations. In contemporary culture, the labyrinth continues to appear in films, books, and even video games, where it often represents the hero's quest for meaning and identity. Its timeless design reminds us that life is not a straight line but a winding path, full of unexpected turns and revelations. As we walk the labyrinth's path, we're reminded of another ancient symbol that embodies the cyclical nature of life, the sun cross. Like the labyrinth, it speaks to the journey of transformation, but it also carries its own unique layers of meaning. How does this ancient emblem connect to the labyrinth's themes of self-discovery and renewal? Let's explore its story next. The Sun Cross, or Solar Cross, is a symbol that radiates with the power and presence of the sun itself. At its core, it's a simple yet profound design, a circle bisected by a cross, representing the sun's eternal journey across the sky and its connection to the cycles of nature. This ancient emblem, found in cultures across the globe, is a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the sun, a source of life, warmth, and energy that has shaped civilizations since the dawn of time. In many ancient cultures, the sun cross was more than just a decorative motif. It was a sacred symbol of cosmic order. The circle represents the sun, the eternal source of light and life, while the cross divides it into 4 equal parts, symbolizing the 4 seasons, the 4 cardinal directions, and the 4 phases of the day: dawn, midday, dusk, and night. Together, they create a visual representation of the sun's cyclical journey, a reminder that life itself is governed by rhythms and patterns that repeat endlessly. For prehistoric peoples, the sun cross was a way to honor the sun as a deity, a powerful force that brought fertility to the land and ensured the survival of their communities. You can find the sun cross etched into ancient stone carvings, painted on pottery, and woven into textiles. One of the most famous examples is the Trundholm Sun Chariot, a Bronze Age artifact discovered in Denmark. This stunning piece features a golden sun disk mounted on a chariot, pulled by a horse, a vivid depiction of the sun's daily journey across the sky. The disk is adorned with intricate spirals and circles, a testament to the artistry and spiritual significance of solar worship. Similar designs appear in Native American petroglyphs, where the sun cross is often accompanied by symbols of lightning, rain, and other natural forces, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all things. The sun cross also played a central role in religious practices. In ancient Mesopotamia, it was associated with Shamash, the sun god of justice and truth, whose rays illuminated the world and revealed hidden truths. In Norse mythology, the sun was personified as a goddess, Sol, who rode her chariot across the sky, chased by a wolf that sought to devour her. The sun cross, in this context, became a symbol of protection, a way to invoke the sun's power and ensure its safe passage through the heavens. Even in early Christianity, the sun cross found a place, adapted into the form of the Celtic cross, where the circle represented eternity and the cross symbolized Christ's sacrifice. Fast forward to modern times, and the sun cross continues to inspire. Its timeless design has made it a popular choice for jewelry, tattoos, and art, where it serves as a personal emblem of connection to nature and the cosmos. In some spiritual traditions, it's used as a meditation tool, a way to focus on the cycles of life and the balance between light and dark. Its universal appeal lies in its simplicity and depth, a symbol that speaks to something primal within us, the desire to understand and honor the forces that shape our world. But while the sun cross represents the sun's eternal journey, the next symbol we'll explore carries a message of transformation and renewal from an entirely different perspective. The Scarab beetle, revered in ancient Egypt, embodies the cycle of life, death, and rebirth in a way that's both fascinating and deeply symbolic. How does this tiny creature hold the key to understanding one of humanity's oldest and most profound beliefs? Let's uncover its story next. The Scarab beetle is a creature so small, yet its symbolism looms large in the annals of ancient Egyptian mythology. To the Egyptians, this humble beetle wasn't just an insect, it was a sacred emblem of transformation, rebirth, and the eternal cycle of life. Known as Kepa in ancient Egyptian, the scarab was associated with Khepri, the god of the rising sun. Just as the sun rises each morning, the scarab was believed to roll the sun across the sky, embodying the idea of renewal and the endless cycle of creation. This connection between the beetle and the sun made the scarab one of the most powerful symbols in Egyptian culture, a representation of life's ability to regenerate and endure. One of the most striking aspects of the scarab's symbolism lies in its behavior. The beetle rolls balls of dung across the ground, a process that ancient Egyptians saw as a metaphor for the sun's journey across the sky. They also observed how young scarabs emerged from these dung balls, seemingly born from nothing. This natural phenomenon became a powerful symbol of spontaneous creation, reinforcing the scarab's role as a harbinger of new life. In art and mythology, the scarab was often depicted pushing the sun, its wings spread wide, a vivid reminder of the interconnectedness of life and the cosmos. The scarab's significance wasn't just theoretical, it was woven into the fabric of daily life and death. Scarab amulets were among the most common artifacts in ancient Egypt, worn by the living as symbols of protection and vitality. These amulets were often inscribed with spells or prayers, intended to guide the wearer through life's challenges and into the afterlife. In funerary art, scarabs played a crucial role. The heart scarab, placed over the heart of the deceased, was believed to ensure a favorable judgment in the afterlife. Its inscription often included a plea to the heart not to testify against the soul during the weighing of the heart ceremony, a pivotal moment in the journey to the afterlife. You can find scarabs everywhere in Egyptian tombs and temples, from the grand burial chambers of pharaohs to the modest graves of commoners. One of the most famous examples is the scarab necklace of Tutankhamun, a stunning piece of jewelry that showcases the Beetle's enduring appeal. These artifacts remind us that the scarab wasn't just a symbol for the elite, it was a universal emblem, a source of hope and reassurance for people from all walks of life. But the scarab story doesn't end in ancient Egypt. Its symbolism has transcended time and culture, appearing in modern art, jewelry, and even literature. Its message of transformation and renewal continues to resonate, a testament to its timeless power. The scarab reminds us that life is a cycle, that endings are beginnings, and that even in the face of decay, there is the potential for rebirth. As we reflect on the scarab's journey from dung to divinity, we're reminded of another symbol that embodies transformation, but in a very different way. The double-headed eagle, with its dual gaze and commanding presence, represents power, duality, and the union of opposites. How does this ancient emblem compare to the scarab, and what can it reveal about humanity's understanding of balance and authority? Let's turn the page to find out. The double-headed eagle is a symbol that commands attention, its dual gaze seeming to pierce through time itself. With one head facing east and the other west, this majestic bird embodies the concept of dual sovereignty, a ruler who watches over two realms, balancing power and authority with a steady hand. Its origins stretch back to ancient civilizations, where it first emerged as a symbol of supreme power and unity. In the Hittite Empire, the double-headed eagle was a symbol of the king's dominion over both heaven and earth, a reminder that the ruler was not just a political leader but a bridge between the divine and the mortal. This duality made it a fitting emblem for empires that spanned vast territories, cultures, and beliefs. When the Byzantine Empire rose to prominence, the double-headed eagle took on new significance. Here, it became a symbol of the emperor's dual role as both a secular and spiritual leader. One head represented the authority of the state, while the other symbolized the protection of the church. This fusion of temporal and spiritual power was central to Byzantine identity, and the eagle became a visual shorthand for the empire's ambition to unite the material and the sacred. You can see its influence in Byzantine art and architecture, where it adorned everything from imperial banners to the walls of grand cathedrals. Its image was a constant reminder of the empire's reach and its ruler's divine mandate. But the double-headed eagle story didn't end with the fall of Byzantium. It found new life in medieval Europe, where it became a popular symbol in heraldry. Noble families and kingdoms adopted the eagle to signify their power and lineage, often incorporating it into coats of arms and seals. The Holy Roman Empire, for example, used the double-headed eagle to represent its claim to universal authority, both in Europe and beyond. Its presence in religious art also endured, where it was sometimes used to symbolize the dual nature of Christ, both human and divine. This versatility made the eagle a powerful and enduring symbol, one that could adapt to the needs of different cultures and eras. Today, the double-headed eagle continues to soar. It appears on the flags and emblems of several modern nations, including Albania, Serbia, and Russia, where it serves as a link to their historical and cultural heritage. In these contexts, the eagle often represents national pride, unity, and the enduring legacy of past empires. Its timeless design and rich symbolism have also made it a favorite in modern art and design, where it's used to evoke themes of strength, balance, and ambition. What makes the double-headed eagle so compelling is its ability to embody opposites, east and west, secular and sacred, past and present. It's a reminder that true power lies in the ability to hold dualities in balance, to see the world from multiple perspectives, and to unite seemingly opposing forces. But while the eagle represents the union of opposites, the next symbol we'll explore takes a different approach to duality. The Vesica piscis, with its elegant overlapping circles, is a geometric marvel that has fascinated mathematicians, artists, and spiritual seekers for centuries. What secrets does this ancient shape hold, and how has it shaped our understanding of harmony and connection? Let's step into its world and find out. The Vesica piscis is a shape that seems to hold the universe within its curves, a simple yet profound intersection of two circles, creating an almond-like space in the center. This elegant design, known as the vessel of the fish, is one of the most ancient and revered symbols in sacred geometry. At its core, the Vesica piscis represents the union of opposites, the merging of two realms into one harmonious whole. It's a visual metaphor for creation itself, a space where duality meets unity, and where the divine and the earthly intersect. In sacred geometry, the Vesica piscis is often seen as the womb of creation, the point from which all forms and patterns emerge. The overlapping circles symbolize the coming together of two forces, whether that's heaven and earth, spirit and matter, or male and female energies. The almond-shaped space at the center, known as the Mandala, is a sacred threshold, a portal where transformation occurs. For many ancient cultures, this shape was a powerful symbol of life's interconnectedness, a reminder that everything in the universe is born from the union of opposites. You can find the Vesica piscis woven into the fabric of religious art and architecture. In Christian iconography, it often frames depictions of Christ or the Virgin Mary, symbolizing their divine nature and the intersection of the human and the holy. Medieval manuscripts are filled with this shape, where it adorns illuminated texts and serves as a visual representation of spiritual enlightenment. Gothic cathedrals, with their soaring arches and intricate designs, also incorporate the Vesica piscis, using its proportions to create spaces that feel both awe-inspiring and sacred. The Chartres Cathedral in France, for example, features a labyrinth with a Vesica piscis at its center, inviting worshippers to walk the path of spiritual transformation. But the Vesica piscis isn't confined to the past. Its timeless design continues to inspire modern artists and architects who use it to evoke themes of harmony and balance. In contemporary jewelry, the shape is often used to create pendants and rings that symbolize connection and unity. Graphic designers incorporate it into logos and branding, drawn to its clean lines and deep meaning. Even in pop culture, the Vesica piscis has found its place, appearing in films and books as a symbol of mystery and transformation. What makes the Vesica piscis so captivating is its ability to convey profound ideas through simplicity. Its overlapping circles remind us that life is a dance of opposites, that creation emerges from the meeting of two worlds. And while the Vesica piscis represents divine union and the birth of new forms, the next symbol we'll explore carries a message of healing and renewal. The rod of Asclepius, with its single serpent coiled around a staff, embodies the power of medicine and the eternal cycle of life and death. How does this ancient emblem connect to the Vesica piscis, and what can it teach us about humanity's enduring quest for healing and balance? Let's unravel its story next. The rod of Asclepius is a symbol that carries the weight of millennia, embodying the essence of healing and the sacred bond between medicine and humanity. Unlike the Caduceus, which is often mistakenly associated with healthcare, the rod of Asclepius features a single serpent coiled around a staff, a design that speaks to the ancient roots of medical practice. Its story begins in Greek mythology, where Asclepius, the god of medicine and healing, was said to wield this staff as a tool of miraculous cures. According to legend, Asclepius learned the secrets of life and death from a serpent, a creature that symbolized renewal due to its ability to shed its skin and emerge anew. This connection between the serpent and healing made the rod of Asclepius a powerful emblem of transformation and the restorative power of medicine. In ancient Greece, the rod of Asclepius wasn't just a mythological symbol, it was a beacon of hope for those seeking relief from illness and suffering. Temples dedicated to Asclepius, known as Asclepia, were places of healing where the sick would come to pray, sleep, and dream of cures. Priests, acting as early physicians, interpreted these dreams and prescribed treatments, often using rituals that invoked the god's power. The rod itself was prominently displayed in these sanctuaries, a reminder of the divine intervention that could bring health and vitality to the afflicted. Over time, the rod of Asclepius became synonymous with the medical profession, a symbol of the healer's sacred duty to protect and restore life. Fast forward to the modern era, and the rod of Asclepius remains a cornerstone of medical symbolism. It's featured in the logos of countless healthcare organizations, from the World Health Organization to the American Medical Association. Its presence in these emblems underscores its enduring relevance, a testament to its universal message of healing and care. Yet, despite its widespread use, the rod of Asclepius is often confused with the Caduceus, the staff of Hermes. This mix-up, which began in the late 19th century, has led to an ongoing debate about which symbol truly represents medicine. While the Caduceus is associated with commerce and negotiation, the rod of Asclepius stands as the authentic emblem of healing, rooted in the ancient traditions of medicine and the divine. Examples of the rod of Asclepius can be found in ancient art, from pottery to sculptures, where it's depicted as a staff entwined by a serpent, sometimes accompanied by Asclepius himself. These artifacts remind us of the symbol's deep connection to the history of medicine and its role as a bridge between the mystical and the practical. Today, the rod of Asclepius continues to inspire, appearing on everything from hospital signage to medical textbooks, where it serves as a reminder of the healer's mission to alleviate suffering and promote well-being. As we reflect on the rod of Asclepius and its timeless message of healing, we're reminded of another symbol that embodies transformation and growth, the spiral. Unlike the linear staff of Asclepius, the spiral winds and twists, representing the cyclical nature of life and the journey of self-discovery. How does this ancient motif connect to themes of renewal and evolution, and what can it reveal about humanity's understanding of the universe? Let's unravel its mysteries next. The spiral is a shape that seems to pulse with life, its curves winding outward like the unfurling of a fern or the swirl of a galaxy. This simple yet profound design has appeared in cultures across the globe, from the earliest human civilizations to the modern day, as a universal symbol of growth, evolution, and the endless cycles of existence. Unlike linear symbols that suggest a straightforward path, the spiral embodies the idea that life is a journey of expansion and return, a constant dance between the inner and outer worlds. It's a visual metaphor for the way energy moves, whether it's the growth of a plant, the flow of water, or the vast, swirling patterns of the cosmos. In ancient art, the spiral was more than just a decorative motif. It was a sacred symbol deeply tied to the rhythms of nature. Prehistoric carvings, like those found in Newgrange, Ireland, feature intricate spirals etched into stone, believed to represent the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. These carvings, some of which are over 5,000 years old, align with the movements of the sun during solstices, suggesting a connection between the spiral and the passage of time. For early humans, the spiral may have been a way to make sense of the world's mysteries, a reminder that life is not a straight line but a series of interconnected cycles. The spiral's symbolism extends far beyond ancient carvings. In Native American traditions, it's often associated with the journey of the soul, a path that winds inward toward self-discovery before expanding outward into the world. In Celtic art, the spiral appears in intricate knotwork, symbolizing the eternal flow of energy and the interconnectedness of all things. Even in Hinduism and Buddhism, the spiral is a recurring motif, representing the unfolding of consciousness and the path to enlightenment. Its presence in these diverse cultures underscores its universal appeal, a testament to its ability to resonate with something primal within us. Fast forward to the modern era, and the spiral continues to inspire. Artists like Robert Smithson, who created the iconic spiral jetty, have used the shape to explore themes of time, nature, and human intervention. In contemporary design, the spiral appears in everything from architecture to logos, where its dynamic form evokes movement and transformation. It's also a popular choice for tattoos and jewelry, often chosen by those seeking a personal emblem of growth and resilience. Whether etched into ancient stone or rendered in modern art, the spiral's timeless message remains the same. Life is a journey of evolution, a process of unfolding and becoming. What makes the spiral so captivating is its ability to convey profound truths through simplicity. Its winding curves remind us that growth is not always linear, that progress often involves cycles of expansion and reflection. And while the spiral represents the organic flow of life and energy, the next symbol we'll explore offers a different perspective on growth and transformation. The fleur-de-lis, with its elegant, structured form, embodies the ideals of purity, power, and divine authority. How does this iconic emblem compare to the spiral, and what can it reveal about humanity's desire for order and beauty? Let's uncover its story next. The fleur-de-lis is a symbol that exudes elegance and authority, its 3 petals rising like a crown from a single stem. This iconic emblem, often associated with royalty and purity, has a history as rich and intricate as its design. Its origins trace back to medieval Europe, where it became a defining symbol of the French monarchy. The name itself, French for lily flower, suggests a connection to nature, but the fleur-de-lis is far more than a floral motif. It's a powerful emblem of divine right, sovereignty, and the ideals of chivalry that shaped European culture for centuries. In medieval heraldry, the fleur-de-lis was a mark of distinction, appearing on the coats of arms of noble families and kingdoms. Its association with the French monarchy began with King Clovis I, who, according to legend, adopted the symbol after a lily miraculously appeared to guide him to victory in battle. Over time, the fleur-de-lis became a symbol of the king's divine mandate, a visual representation of his authority and connection to God. It adorned everything from royal banners to the seals of state, becoming an unmistakable mark of French identity. Even today, the fleur-de-lis is woven into the fabric of French culture, appearing on flags, monuments, and even the logos of modern organizations. But the fleur-de-lis wasn't confined to the royal court. It also played a significant role in religious art and architecture, where it symbolized purity and the Virgin Mary. In Gothic cathedrals, the fleur-de-lis could be found carved into stone, painted on stained glass windows, and embroidered into tapestries. Its presence in these sacred spaces reinforced its connection to divine grace and the ideals of spiritual purity. In illuminated manuscripts, the fleur-de-lis often appeared as a decorative element, its elegant curves adding beauty and meaning to the text. Even in modern times, it continues to inspire, appearing in everything from fashion to corporate logos, where its timeless design evokes a sense of heritage and refinement. What makes the fleur-de-lis so enduring is its ability to balance simplicity with depth. Its three petals are often interpreted as symbols of faith, wisdom, and chivalry, or the Holy Trinity in Christian theology. Yet, its meaning is fluid, adapting to the needs of the cultures and individuals who embrace it. Whether it's etched into a medieval shield or printed on a modern label, the fleur-de-lis carries with it a legacy of power, beauty, and the pursuit of ideals. As we reflect on the fleur-de-lis and its journey from royal courts to modern design, we're reminded of another symbol that embodies power and divinity, the winged sun disk. Unlike the grounded elegance of the fleur-de-lis, this ancient emblem soars through the skies, connecting the earthly and the celestial. What secrets does the winged sun disk hold, and how has it shaped humanity's understanding of the divine? Let's uncover its story next. The winged sun disk is a symbol that soars through the annals of history, its radiant wings stretching across the skies of ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. This powerful emblem, often depicted as a sun disk flanked by outstretched wings, embodies the divine protection and celestial authority that ancient cultures revered. At its core, the winged sun disk represents the sun's journey across the heavens, a daily cycle of renewal and the triumph of light over darkness. But it's more than just a solar symbol. It's a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the divine and the forces that shape our world. In ancient Egypt, the winged sun disk was closely associated with Horus, the falcon-headed god of the sky, and Ra, the sun god. It symbolized the pharaoh's divine right to rule, a visual representation of the king's connection to the gods and his role as a protector of the people. Often carved into temple walls and royal insignia, the winged sun disk served as a reminder of the pharaoh's duty to maintain cosmic order, or Ma'at. Its presence in sacred spaces reinforced the idea that the ruler was not just a political leader but a bridge between the earthly and the divine. You can see it in the grand temples of Karnak and Luxor, where its golden wings seem to shimmer with the light of the sun itself. Mesopotamian cultures also embraced the winged sun disk, where it became a symbol of divine protection and sovereignty. In Assyrian and Babylonian art, the disk was often depicted above the heads of kings and gods, signifying their authority and favor from the heavens. The wings, sometimes adorned with intricate patterns, were believed to ward off evil and bring blessings to those under their shadow. This dual symbolism of both power and protection made the winged sun disk a popular motif in royal seals and military standards, where it served as a reminder of the king's divine mandate and the god's watchful presence. Ancient artifacts reveal the winged sun disk's enduring significance. From the stele of Hammurabi, where it hovers above the king as he receives the laws from the god Shamash, to the elaborate carvings in Egyptian tombs, this symbol was a constant presence in the lives of ancient peoples. Its design evolved over time, adapting to the artistic styles and cultural beliefs of each civilization that embraced it. Yet, its core message remained unchanged, a promise of divine protection and the eternal cycle of renewal. Fast forward to modern times, and the winged sun disk continues to inspire. Its timeless design has found its way into contemporary art, jewelry, and even tattoos, where it serves as a personal emblem of strength and connection to the divine. In architecture, its influence can be seen in the soaring wings of modern buildings, a nod to the ancient belief in the power of celestial forces. The winged sun disk reminds us that symbols, like the sun itself, never truly fade. They simply take on new forms, adapting to the needs and aspirations of each generation. As we reflect on the winged sun disk's journey from ancient temples to modern designs, we're reminded of another symbol that bridges the earthly and the divine, the Celtic cross. While the winged sun disk represents solar power and divine protection, the Celtic cross embodies the union of spiritual and earthly realms in a way that's uniquely its own. How does this ancient emblem connect to themes of faith, continuity, and cultural identity? Let's uncover its story next. the Celtic cross is a symbol that stands at the crossroads of history, faith, and culture, a powerful fusion of pagan roots and Christian transformation. At its core, this iconic emblem is a cross, but with a distinctive feature: a circle intersecting the arms, creating a harmonious blend of linear and circular shapes. This design is more than just visually striking. It's a profound representation of the intersection between earthly and spiritual realms, a reminder that faith and eternity are deeply intertwined. The Celtic cross is a testament to the resilience of symbols, adapting and evolving to carry the hopes and beliefs of generations. Its origins trace back to early medieval Ireland and Britain, where it emerged as a way to bridge the gap between pre-Christian traditions and the rising influence of Christianity. The circle, a symbol of the sun and the cycles of nature in pagan beliefs, was integrated into the Christian cross, creating a visual metaphor for the eternal nature of God's love. This blending of elements allowed the Celtic cross to become a unifying symbol, one that honored the past while embracing the new spiritual landscape. Over time, it became a cornerstone of Celtic Christianity, appearing in religious art, manuscripts, and most notably, in the iconic high crosses that dot the Irish countryside. These towering stone monuments, often intricately carved with biblical scenes and intricate knotwork, served as both places of worship and storytelling, bringing the teachings of Christianity to life for communities. The Celtic cross also played a significant role in funerary traditions, where it became a symbol of hope and eternal life. Carved into gravestones, it served as a comforting reminder that death was not an end but a passage to something greater. The circle, in this context, represented the unbroken cycle of life, death, and rebirth, a theme that resonated deeply with both pagan and Christian beliefs. You can find these crosses in ancient churchyards, their weathered surfaces bearing witness to centuries of history and devotion. Each one is a work of art, its carvings telling stories of faith, resilience, and the enduring human spirit. Fast forward to modern times, and the Celtic cross continues to inspire. Its timeless design has made it a popular motif in jewelry, where it's often worn as a personal emblem of faith, heritage, or connection to Celtic culture. In contemporary art, it appears in everything from paintings to tattoos, its intricate patterns and symbolic depth appealing to a wide audience. The Celtic cross reminds us that symbols are not static, they evolve, carrying with them the stories and beliefs of those who embrace them. As we reflect on the Celtic cross and its journey through history, we're reminded of another symbol that embodies protection and spirituality, the Hamsa hand. Unlike the structured elegance of the Celtic cross, the Hamsa is a symbol of open-handed blessing, a universal emblem of divine protection and good fortune. How does this ancient symbol connect to themes of faith and safeguarding, and what can it reveal about humanity's desire for guidance and security? Let's uncover its story next. The Hamsa hand is a symbol that feels almost alive, a palm-shaped design with an open, welcoming gesture that seems to reach across cultures and centuries. Known as the Hand of Fatima in Islamic traditions and the Hand of Miriam in Jewish culture, the Hamsa is a universal emblem of protection, blessing, and divine power. Its origins trace back to the ancient Middle East and North Africa, where it was believed to ward off the evil eye, a malevolent force thought to bring harm or misfortune. Whether carved into amulets, painted on walls, or worn as jewelry, the Hamsa has long been a powerful symbol of safeguarding and spiritual connection. At its core, the Hamsa hand represents the idea of divine intervention. The open palm is often interpreted as a gesture of blessing, a way to channel God's power to shield the wearer from harm. In Islamic tradition, the 5 fingers of the Hamsa are said to symbolize the 5 pillars of Islam, while in Jewish culture they represent the 5 books of the Torah. Some interpretations also link the fingers to the senses, suggesting that the hamsa serves as a reminder to use our hands for good deeds and to remain mindful of our actions. This duality of protection and mindfulness makes the hamsa a deeply spiritual symbol, one that resonates with people across faiths and cultures. You can find the hamsa in countless forms, from ancient artifacts to modern designs. In ancient Mesopotamia, it appeared on clay tablets and seals, often inscribed with protective prayers or symbols. In medieval North Africa, it was a common motif in architecture, adorning the walls of homes and mosques as a way to invite divine blessings. Today, the hamsa remains a popular choice for jewelry, its intricate designs ranging from simple metal pendants to elaborate pieces adorned with gemstones. Its presence in contemporary art and fashion underscores its enduring appeal, a testament to its ability to adapt while retaining its core meaning. One of the most fascinating aspects of the hamsa is its versatility. While it's deeply rooted in religious traditions, it has also become a secular symbol of protection and positivity. In modern times, it's often used as a decorative element in homes, where it's believed to bring harmony and ward off negativity. Its open palm feels like a universal gesture of peace, a reminder that we are all connected by our shared desire for safety and well-being. Whether etched into a piece of jewelry or painted on a canvas, the hamsa continues to inspire, its message of protection and hope transcending time and place. As we reflect on the hamsa hand and its role as a guardian against the unseen forces of harm, we're reminded of another symbol that embodies a different kind of protection, one rooted in creativity and inspiration. The awn, a symbol from Celtic tradition, represents the flowing energy of artistic and spiritual insight. How does this emblem compare to the hamsa, and what can it teach us about the power of inspiration to shield and uplift the human spirit? Let's uncover its story next. The awn is a symbol that seems to hum with energy, its three rays of light radiating outward like beams of divine inspiration. Rooted in the traditions of the ancient Druids, this emblem is more than just a visual motif. It's a powerful representation of creativity, insight, and the spark of divine illumination. At its core, the awn embodies the idea that inspiration is not just a fleeting moment but a sacred force, flowing through us and connecting us to something greater. For the Druids, the awn was a source of poetic and spiritual insight, a gift from the gods that allowed bards and seers to channel wisdom and truth. Its three rays are often interpreted as representing the harmony of opposites earth, sea, and sky, or body, mind, and spirit, a reminder that creativity arises from balance and connection. In Druidic tradition, the awn was not just a symbol to be admired, it was a tool for transformation. Druids, the spiritual leaders and keepers of wisdom in Celtic society, believed that chanting the word awn could invoke this divine energy, opening the mind to inspiration and enlightenment. This practice was central to their rituals, where poetry, music, and storytelling were seen as sacred acts, ways to bridge the gap between the mortal and the divine. The awn became a guiding light for those who sought to understand the mysteries of existence, a symbol of the eternal quest for knowledge and artistic expression. Its presence in Druidic art and ceremonies underscored its importance as a source of spiritual and creative power. Today, the awn continues to inspire, its timeless design appearing in modern Druidic practices and beyond. Contemporary Druids, pagans, and spiritual seekers embrace the awn as a symbol of personal growth and artistic awakening. You can find it etched into jewelry, painted on canvases, and even inked into tattoos, where it serves as a personal emblem of creativity and connection to the divine. Modern interpretations often expand on its meaning, seeing the three rays as a call to live authentically, to seek harmony within oneself, and to express one's truth boldly. The Ank's adaptability has made it a favorite among artists and writers, who see it as a reminder that inspiration is not just a gift but a responsibility to create, to share, and to illuminate the world. One of the most striking aspects of the Ankh is its ability to transcend its ancient roots while retaining its core meaning. In contemporary designs, its clean, radiant lines evoke a sense of clarity and purpose, making it a popular choice for those seeking a symbol of personal and spiritual renewal. Whether it's worn as a pendant or displayed in a home, the Ankh serves as a beacon of inspiration, a reminder that creativity is a sacred act and that each of us has the power to channel divine energy into our lives and work. As we reflect on the Ankh's journey from ancient rituals to modern art, we're reminded of another symbol that embodies stability and strength, the Jed pillar. Unlike the flowing rays of the Ankh, the Jed stands as a pillar of endurance, a symbol of resilience and the unshakable foundation of life. How does this ancient Egyptian emblem compare to the Ankh, and what can it reveal about humanity's quest for stability in an ever-changing world? Let's uncover its story next. The Jed pillar stands as a silent sentinel of stability, an ancient Egyptian symbol that whispers of endurance, resurrection, and the unshakable foundation of life. Its distinctive shape, a column with 4 horizontal bars at the top, might seem simple at first glance, but its meaning runs deep, rooted in the heart of one of Egypt's most enduring myths. The Jed is closely tied to Osiris, the god of the afterlife and resurrection, who was said to have been restored to life after being dismembered by his brother Set. In this myth, the Jed pillar represents Osiris's backbone, a symbol of his strength and the promise of renewal. It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of destruction, there is the potential for rebirth and stability. In ancient Egyptian culture, the Jed pillar wasn't just a mythological symbol, it was a cornerstone of religious and funerary practices. You can find it carved into the walls of tombs, painted on sarcophagi, and woven into the rituals of the dead. It was often placed near the deceased as a protective charm, believed to ensure their safe passage into the afterlife and their eventual resurrection. The Jed was also a key feature in the annual Raising of the Jed ceremony, a festival that celebrated the renewal of life and the stability of the kingdom. During this ritual, priests would raise a large Jed pillar, symbolizing the resurrection of Osiris and the restoration of cosmic order. This act was a powerful metaphor for the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth, themes that resonated deeply with the Egyptians. The Jed pillar's presence in art and architecture further underscores its significance. In tomb paintings, it often appears alongside other symbols of protection and renewal, such as the Ankh and the Eye of Horus. Its vertical form, rising like a tree or a spine, suggests a connection between the earthly and the divine, a bridge between the world of the living and the realm of the gods. Even in modern times, the Jed continues to inspire, its timeless design appearing in jewelry, tattoos, and contemporary art. Its message of endurance and renewal feels as relevant today as it did thousands of years ago, a testament to its enduring power. What makes the Jed pillar so compelling is its ability to embody both stability and transformation. It's a symbol of the unshakable foundation upon which life is built, yet also a reminder that change and renewal are essential to existence. As we reflect on the Jed's journey from ancient tombs to modern designs, we're reminded of another symbol that carries a message of hope and renewal, the Ichthys. Unlike the grounded strength of the Jed, the Ichthys, or Christian fish symbol, represents a different kind of faith and transformation. How does this ancient emblem connect to themes of spiritual renewal and divine guidance? Let's dive into its story next. The Ichthys, or the Christian fish symbol, is a deceptively simple yet profoundly meaningful emblem that carries the weight of early Christianity's struggles and triumphs. At first glance, it's just a fish outline, but this humble shape was once a lifeline for a community facing persecution. Its origins trace back to the first centuries of Christianity, when followers of Jesus needed a discreet way to identify each other in a hostile Roman Empire. The ichthys became their secret code, a symbol of solidarity and hope in a time of danger. The word itself, ichthys, is an acronym in Greek standing for Isus Christos Theouios Soter, or Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. This hidden message encapsulated the core of Christian belief, making the fish a powerful emblem of faith and salvation. In the catacombs of ancient Rome, where early Christians gathered in secret, the ichthys appears etched into walls and carved into stone. These underground burial sites were not just places of refuge, they were also spaces of worship where the faithful could express their devotion away from prying eyes. The ichthys served as a beacon, guiding believers to safe meeting places and marking the graves of those who had died for their faith. Its presence in these sacred spaces is a poignant reminder of the courage and resilience of early Christians who risked everything to keep their faith alive. The catacombs are filled with other symbols, two anchors, doves, and the Good Shepherd, but the ichthys stands out as a unifying emblem, a symbol of hope in the face of oppression. Over time, the ichthys evolved from a secret sign to a widely recognized symbol of Christianity. In early Christian art, it appears in mosaics on sarcophagi and in illuminated manuscripts, often accompanied by other symbols of faith. One of the most famous examples is the mosaic in the Church of the Multiplication of the Loaves and Fishes in Tabgha, Israel, where the ichthys is depicted alongside scenes of Jesus' miracles. This artistic tradition continues today, with the ichthys appearing in modern churches, jewelry, and even bumper stickers. Its enduring popularity speaks to its universal appeal, a reminder that faith can flourish even in the darkest times. What makes the ichthys so compelling is its dual nature. It's both a historical artifact and a living symbol. For early Christians, it was a lifeline, a way to connect and survive. For modern believers, it's a reminder of their spiritual heritage, a symbol of hope and salvation that transcends time. Its simplicity belies its depth, a testament to the power of symbols to convey profound truths with just a few lines. As we reflect on the ichthys and its journey from the shadows of the catacombs to the light of modern faith, we're reminded of another symbol that embodies spiritual connection and transcendence, the arm. This ancient Sanskrit symbol, revered in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, represents the essence of the universe and the eternal sound of creation. How does the arm compare to the ichthys, and what can it teach us about humanity's quest for meaning and unity? Let's uncover its story next. The arm, a single syllable that seems to vibrate with the essence of the universe itself, is one of the most profound and universal symbols in spiritual traditions. Revered in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, this sacred sound and symbol transcends language and culture, embodying the very heartbeat of creation. At its core, the arm represents the infinite, the eternal, and the interconnectedness of all things. It's not just a sound or a symbol, it's a gateway to understanding the fundamental nature of existence. In Hinduism, the arm is considered the primordial sound, the vibration from which the entire universe emerged. According to ancient texts like the Upanishads, Om is the sound of Brahman, the ultimate reality that underlies all of creation. When chanted, it's believed to align the individual with the cosmic energy, creating a sense of harmony and unity. The symbol itself, often written as Hindi Hi Enus, is equally rich in meaning. Its curves and lines are said to represent the states of consciousness, waking, dreaming, and deep sleep, while the dot and crescent above signify the transcendent state beyond these, a realm of pure awareness. This duality of sound and symbol makes the arm a powerful tool for meditation and spiritual practice, helping practitioners connect with the divine within and without. Buddhism and Jainism have also embraced the arm, adapting its meaning to their own spiritual frameworks. In Buddhism, particularly in Tibetan traditions, the arm is often combined with other syllables like ah and hum to form sacred mantras such as Om Mani Padme Hum. These mantras are chanted to invoke compassion, wisdom, and enlightenment, aligning the practitioner with the universal flow of energy. In Jainism, the arm is seen as a representation of the five supreme beings, the Arihantas, Siddhas, Acharyas, Upadhyayas, and Sadhas, making it a symbol of reverence and spiritual aspiration. Across these traditions, the arm serves as a unifying force, a reminder that despite different paths, the ultimate goal is the same, awakening to the truth of existence. The arm's presence in ancient texts and art underscores its timeless significance. In Hindu scriptures, it's described as the seed syllable from which all other sounds and mantras arise. Sculptures and carvings in temples across India often feature the arm, its curves and lines meticulously etched into stone as a tribute to its sacred power. In Buddhist monasteries, it's painted on walls and woven into mandalas, its presence a constant reminder of the path to enlightenment. Even today, the arm continues to inspire, appearing in modern designs, from jewelry to tattoos, where it serves as a personal emblem of spiritual connection and inner peace. What makes the arm so captivating is its universality. It's not confined to any one religion or culture. It's a symbol that speaks to something primal within us, a longing to understand our place in the cosmos. Whether chanted in a temple, painted on a canvas, or worn as a pendant, the arm carries with it a message of unity and transcendence, a reminder that we are all part of a greater whole. As we reflect on the arm's journey from ancient temples to modern designs, we're reminded of the profound power of symbols to connect us to the divine and to each other. And as we near the end of our exploration, it's time to step back and consider the bigger picture. What do these symbols, from the Eye of Horus to the arm, tell us about humanity's enduring quest for meaning, balance, and connection? Let's bring these threads together in our final reflection. As we come to the end of our journey through the hidden symbols of mythological art, it's time to take a step back and reflect on what we've uncovered. From the protective Eye of Horus to the cosmic arm, each of these 30 symbols carries a story, a message from the past that still resonates today. These aren't just ancient designs etched into stone or painted on walls. They're windows into the hearts and minds of the people who created them, revealing their fears, hopes, and deepest beliefs. Through symbols like the Ouroboros, the phoenix, and the tree of life, we've seen how ancient cultures grappled with the mysteries of existence, finding meaning in the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. The Caduceus and the rod of Asclepius remind us of humanity's eternal quest for healing and balance, while the Hamsa hand and the Valknut speak to our desire for protection and courage. Each symbol, whether it's the flowing awn or the enduring jed pillar, offers a unique perspective on the human experience, showing us how art and mythology have always been intertwined. But why do these symbols matter today? In a world that often feels disconnected from its roots, they serve as a bridge between the past and the present. They remind us that the questions we ask about life, purpose, and the universe are timeless questions that every generation has sought to answer in its own way. By understanding these symbols, we gain not just insight into ancient cultures, but also a deeper appreciation for the shared humanity that connects us all. They invite us to see the world through the eyes of those who came before us, to find wisdom in their stories and inspiration in their art. Whether it's the intricate mandala guiding us toward inner peace or the bold Labris symbolizing strength and balance, these symbols challenge us to reflect on our own lives and the values we hold dear. So, what's next? The beauty of exploring these symbols is that they're just the beginning. Each one is a doorway to a deeper understanding of mythology, art, and history. If this journey has sparked your curiosity, I encourage you to dive deeper. Explore the cultures behind these symbols, visit museums, or even create your own interpretations of these timeless designs. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. What symbol resonated with you the most and why? Let's keep the conversation going because the stories of these symbols are far from finished. They continue to evolve, inspire, and connect us across time and space. As the great mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, symbols are the language of the soul. They speak to something deep within us, something universal and eternal. And while the meanings of these symbols may shift over time, their power to move and inspire remains unchanged. If you've enjoyed this exploration of mythological art and the secrets it holds, be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. Together, let's keep uncovering the hidden connections between the past and the present, one symbol at a time. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Until next time, stay curious.